Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. They'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Set up. It's a first down play. Handoff to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to retain that run game, helping just about 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second, hey, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down play coming up. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Same tailback, another carry. And the run moves the ball over the 33. And the Panthers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Can he make it to the marker? The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Interesting call here by the offense coordinator. Shows you the confidence that he has in his offensive line and running back. But the defense in great position to negate this play and bring up a 4th down.
The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. Running play called on 4th down. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Gutsy call here by this offense. Early in this game, when they 4th down, they decide to go for it, and they come up with the first down to be able to move the sticks and keep this drive alive. The gutsy call pays off for the offense.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Looking to pass this time. It's a quick grab. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Here's the second down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Catch hauled in here over the middle. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. An inside deals now from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Walters. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's moving out of the pocket. Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Running play called on 4th and short. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype in this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on 3rd down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That kind of execution, a long drive. That's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Passes the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Crosses the 10. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They're set now to try the PAT. And it's good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to 21. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Can he get there on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. The sure hands. It's Williams. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Looking for the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs. And the Terrapins have first and 10 here. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. He hands it off from the gun. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on the screen. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a fourth and short. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
That's an important first down on that running play. A quick throw out left, complete.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
The defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. This Pitt offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running back has it on the screen now. Brought down, but broke the tackle. Produced a solid gain there. We're getting to the line here in the no huddle. And here's the handoff. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's an out route. The catch made. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
He's escaping the pocket now. He pulls in the catch. And got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. Panthers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Oh, his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field, he gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Looking to throw it again. It's an out route, the catch made, and he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Will he score here? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Gain on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Wrap down the middle. It's Cooper. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. And we're going to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the catch. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. He'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
He's moving out of the pocket. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Terrapins. Well, the call was sort of predictable, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution to come up with 6.
And the PAT is good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone, just run the clock out and get to halftime. There's a screen pass to the running back. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Well, this is great execution here on their screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to try to use his legs here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Always looking to throw. Pass rush closing in. This throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
One more play before they head to the locker room. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides to avoid the big hit. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Panthers will kick this away to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Offense is back out on the field now. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Just a small gain. We'll get it 2nd and 9. Play action fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Past the 10. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown hit. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he
goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Might have to try the extra point. The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
It's a shotgun run call. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Terrapins hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. First and goal, handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense facing second and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Touchdown, Terrapins. That puts him on top in the second half. Well, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty in the line, you need you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackling at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They call the draw play here. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting the pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And he's back to throw again after the incompletion on first down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Trying to extend the play. Using his legs on the scramble. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. He'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Play action here on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender who throws the interception.
Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, look at the quick cut. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. And the Terrapins are looking to keep this drive going. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. You don't see that often from this excellent receiver. It's going to bring up second down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Caught quickly. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Terrapins. Just ran away from the defense.
That's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Panthers will come to the line to run the hurry up. and they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. They'll try to run for the first down. Great footwork. A big opening now. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And there's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
On first down, it's play action. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins. Still no answer for this offense. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those games you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front giving him enough time to throw.
And the extra point up and good makes it a three-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception. What athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Pressure is coming. He's got it for a big game. A big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
They'll run it from the gun. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They look to throw it here on second down. He's going to take off here. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
He pulls in the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend-but-don't-break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a fourth down completion. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on down. It's a big play for this defense.
What a great job by this defense, really, all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter, a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Jukes to get free. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, that gain will give them some breathing room. What a good job of being able to get them out of that hole. They're inside their own 5-yard line. And on the other hand, the defense, what a missed opportunity. You had them pinned back, a chance to really, at the very least, affect field position, and now you give up a big gain like this.
Solid gain moves the ball to a 43. Second down after that previous play. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. The Terrapins pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Single back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to tack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Catch is made. Room to run here.
Chris, that could maybe be the play of the game. Third down late in the game like this, you got a quarterback that can deliver for you. He puts it on the money, they get the first down, and you keep that clock moving.
And the Terrapins will have 1st and 10 here. They'll hand it off. You've seen you're able to make the stop after a short gain. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.